Athletics franchise legendary edition. Game 1 was a close one, but it was a 4-2 win for the Athletics in that one. Babe Ruth, another home run in this one. This one, Anthony DeSclafani versus Dave Stieb. Let's do a quick recap of Game 1. It was a close one. Oakland took the lead on a solo home run. Nunez started off the ball game off Dave Stieb. The A's responded with a run of their own in the second. Oakland was then trailing 2-1 at the top of the fourth before two home runs in the bottom of the fourth, and then a run in the sixth for some insurance. Made it 4-2. Home runs from Griffey, Ruth, and Posada. And Kevin Gossman took the loss. 4 earned runs, 5 innings pitched. Gilbert Perry, 2-0 in the playoffs, 7 1/3, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. So we move on to Game 2 from Oakland in this best of 7. We're going to do the Oakland green. And we're going to give the Blue Jays white. I'm not the Blue Jays. I am Oakland. So it is Game 2 ALCS action. We're going to get clear skies for this one. And it's Dave Stieb, who hasn't won in the playoffs. He had only one start with a 4.5 ERA. And the lineup's going to stay the same. It's Carew leading off, Ripken, Griffey, Ruth, Davis, Miguel, Posada, Tulowitzki, and Dexter Fowler, who's right now in a little bit of a slump, batting just 0.091. And you know what? I think I'm going to give Martin Prado the start, actually. Fowler didn't start in Game 2 in the first series, and he's not going to start Game 2 in the ALCS, as Martin Prado draws in for Fowler in that 9th spot, playing right field. And here we go. And the Athletics, 12 home runs in the playoffs. That's an MLB first. 265 average. That is good for third. The Blue Jays a little bit better, 267. DeSclafani doesn't look like he had pitched any games. Steve, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, 6 inning pitch in the one start he had against Texas in the ALDS. So now we go to the Game 2 of the ALCS from Oakland Coliseum. It's the A's. It's the Blue Jays. And we're ready for Game number 2. Oakland leading 1-0 in the series. As we mentioned, a 4-2 win in Game number 1. And let's see what Game 2 has for us, as both these teams are ready to go. Dave Stieb, wearing number 37 in green. He gets the call on the bump. And we are ready for action. And there's the defensive lineup. You got Davis, Griffey, and Prado in the outfield. Carew, Ripken, Tulowitzki, and Cabrera in the infield. Posada behind home plate as usual. And we are ready on a beautiful day here in Oakland, California. And batting first, it's Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 3 in Game 1. And that one was a solo home run. So let's see what he does to lead off Game 2. And we are ready with the first pitch. And Steve throws a fastball and he gets fouled away there by Nunez. So 0-1 quickly to Nunez, the right-handed shortstop. The second pitch, a two-seam fastball, that's off the plate. The weather here, 63 degrees, clear skies. Wind of 7 miles per hour blowing from left field to right field. And the 1-1 pitch to Nunez as the Jays wearing their white jerseys. He's going to pop it into shallow the outfield. Ripken underneath it, and there's one away. So he gets the first big out for Steve here in Game 2 of the ALCS. And that brings up Elvis Andrus. Well, he's actually playing in shortstop. Nunez at third. Andrus 0 for 4 in Game 1. And Steve delivers a changeup right down the middle. Strike 1. And if the Jays want to be successful, they'll need Andrus to get on with his speed as he fouls away the curveball. And quickly 0-2. 0-2 pitch to Steve. And that's going to be hit up the middle, and Andrus gets his first hit of the series. A base hit into center field, and he's on at first. So we're just talking about Andrus and how the Blue Jays can really get him going, and that could be big for them. And he gets his first hit of the series. And now comes up Will Clark. Clark takes a two-seamer right at the knees, but in there for ball 1. Clark, 1 home run, 6 RBIs in this postseason. Steve's got a fastball, a two-seamer, changeup, a slider, and a curveball. Here's the lefty Clark, 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a hit shot right to the shortstop, Ripken. A diving grab and a nice out. 2 outs, both coming from Cal Ripken. And Clark can't believe it. Now Cliff Floyd, 2 for 4, 318 batting average in this postseason. 2 for 4 in game 1. Takes a 2-seamer, and he's going to line out to second baseman Carew. So the Jays just get 1 hit, a single from Elvis Andrews, but they'll go into the bottom of the first. And there's Bob Melvin. He likes the way his team's playing. They're aggressive at the plate. They're also very cautious about watching their pitches. And there's Babe Ruth, who's just been lighting it up the last few games. 3 home runs in the last 2 playoff games. Now we go over against righty Anthony DeSclafani. And there's Rod Carew, batting .286 in the playoffs, but 0 for 4 in game 1. DeSclafani's first pitch is a fastball, low for ball 1. DeSclafani is fastball, 2-seam slider, changeup, curveball, so just like Stieb, he's got those same 5 pitches. Second pitch is hit softly over to first. Playable by Clark. Is he going to beat Carew to the bag? He does. 1 away, so Carew now 0 for 1 and now 0 for 5 in the series. Now batting next to the shortstop, who had a big defensive inning in the first inning. 0 for 4 in game 1. First pitch to Ripken. Swung on and belted down the third base line. Foul. And it's going to be 0-1. Nice 2-seam fastball. Try to jam him in there. Second pitch hit softly over first, and Clark with the first 2 outs. And the first 2 outs of this inning. And there you look at the postseason bracket. So the A's lead 1-0 in the ALCS. The Brewers and the Giants tied at 1 as they into game 3 later tonight. And now Ken Griffey Jr. coming up. 2 for 4 in game 1 with a solo home run. He's got 3 home runs in the series, all of them coming from the solo variety, and 2 home runs in his last 2 playoff games. And he eats up righties. First pitch to Griffey, outside, 93-mile-per-hour fastball, just off the plate. It's 1-0. And DeSclafani doesn't want to go anywhere close to Griffey. There's the umpire crew. Woody Keller behind home plate, Earl Hendricks at third, Ed Drummond at first, and Clyde Washington at second. And that's your umpire crew for today. As the 2-0 pitch to Griffey comes in. Another inside pitch is 3-0, and you don't want to put runners on base for the next guy, who's probably the hottest hitter in the playoffs. 3-0 pitch to Griffey, though. He's probably got the green light. And he did get the green light. A fastball at the top of the strike zone. He fouls it away, and it's 3-1. 3-1 pitch to Griffey. Inside, and they walk him. So you put speed on first, but more importantly, you're giving Babe Ruth a chance with a runner on. And now Babe Ruth. 4 home runs, 7 RBIs, 1 for 4 in game 1. That was a solo home run. Bang, 350 here in the postseason. Griffey on at first with good speed. First pitch to Ruth. Ball low, and it's 1-0. Next pitch to Ruth. Swung on, hit deep to center field. Back at the track, looking up. He did it again! Babe Ruth! Are you kidding me? Wow, 418 feet to deep center field, and just like that, Ruth with his 4th home run in 3 games, and more importantly, gives Oakland a 2-0 lead. And we just talked about giving up that walk to Griffey. You don't want to put runners on for this guy, the hottest hitter in baseball right now, and he hits a 2-run jack to center field off DeSclafani. And take a look at that beautiful swing. Fastball just mislocated, and the center fielder just could look up into the night sky because this one was out of here. A 2-run shot to center field, and Oakland up and running with a 2-0 lead. Now Chris Davis, and he takes a ball inside. He's 1-0. Batting .300. He had 2 doubles in game 1. got a homer and 2 RBIs in the playoffs. 1-0 pitch to Davis. Swung on, ripped down the left field line, but that's going to hang and go foul. Evens the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Davis. A change up at the bottom of the strike zone, and he doesn't get the call. And it's now 1-2. DeSclafani. Sounds like a Pokemon character. Nice curveball there, right at the bottom of the strike zone. Fooled Davis, and the count is 2-2. Let's see what DeSclafani does here. Another foul ball down the third base line. A good changeup at the bottom of the strike zone. And Davis goes down swinging. A nice curveball there to get him out. But Oakland, after a walk to Griffey, lets this guy take it at bat and hits one to deep center field for a 2-0 lead. Now Jonathan Scoop, or Shoop, if you will, 0 for 4 in game 1. He gets on a bat here in the second, batting 5th for Oakland. Takes a changeup in there for strike 1. And we talked about it. Babe Ruth right now, probably the hottest hitter in baseball, as Shoop hits a base hit in between third and shortstop. So he gets his first hit of the ALCS. Now Johnny Bench, the catcher, 1 for 4 in game 1. Slider, that's fouled away, and it's 0-1. 1 pitch to Bench. Two-seamer inside, and it's going to even a count of 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Fastball. That's hit softly to the pitcher. Steve's got one way to go. He's going to throw it to first, and he'll get Bench. So Shoop moves over to second on the fielder's choice. Bench out at first. And now Andrew McCutcheon, the right fielder, 1 for 4 in game 1. And the first pitch is a curveball, and it's hit to right field, playable for Prado, and Shoop will not elect to tag, so he'll remain at second. A good throw from Prado over to third. And now Buddy Bell, 2 for 4. You could say he's probably the best hitter for the Jays in game number 1. And Bell takes a fastball just at the bottom for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is fouled away, and it's now 1-1. Slider, Bell, good eyes. He doesn't go for it, and it's 2-1. 2-1 pitch, a curveball, and that was a borderline call, but it doesn't go Steve's way, as it's now 3-1. And the changeup missed him, so he walks Bell, who takes a couple borderline calls there, but now you have runners at first and second for Ian Desmond, who was 0 for 4, but a couple amazing diving grabs of Rod Carew to rob Rod Carew as he takes strike 1 in game number 1. 0-1 to Desmond. Curveball hit right up the middle. And will shoot. Oh, and it's misplayed by Griffey. Oh, and Griffey lets it go right by him. And just like that, this should tie the game. Desmond moves into third. And what should have been an RBI single is now turned into a triple from Desmond. Griffey just misplays that terribly. Didn't read the ball. It took maybe a weird bounce. Or Griffey just took a wrong route. And he did. So 2 outs. They get a walk from Bell. And then a triple as the first pitch from Nunez is hit softly over to first. And that should do it for the inning. And the Blue Jays respond with 2 runs of their own. And you don't see that from Ken Griffey a lot. An error in the outfield. I don't think they're going to give him an error. No, they're going to give him a triple for the Jays. Single from Shoop, a walk from Bell with 2 outs. Now Miguel Cabrera up. He takes ball 1. And then Ian Desmond credited with a triple, bringing in 2. 1-0 to Miggy. Slider up at the top of the strike zone, even the count on 1-1. So it's back to a whole new ball game. 2-2. And Cabrera lines one into right center field. Rounding first, this should be extra bases. Cabrera standing double, starting off the bottom of the second. So the A's trying to regain that lead after giving up 2 runs in the top of the second. And a good way to start with Miguel Cabrera hitting a double into right center field. Now Jorge Posada, he's hit 2 home runs in his last 2 games. One for 3 in game 1 with a solo home run. And he takes ball 1, a borderline call. DeSclafani doesn't like it, but it's going to be 1-0. The 1-0 pitch hit deep to right field, back, and it is out of here! For a 3rd straight game, Jorge Posada hits a 2-run jack, and just like that, the A's, with a pair of 2-run home runs, have taken the lead 4-2. Wow! Talk about a guy heating up at the right time. Jorge Posada, a home run in game 4, a big one against the Rangers that tied the game at the moment. Then a one in game number 1 of the ALCS. And then this one right here, a no-doubter to right field. And Posada, stay hot. His 3rd home run in 3 games. Look at that perfect swing. Right down the middle of the barrel. And Posada made no mistake of that. And just like that, following the double by Miguel Cabrera, Posada with a 2-run jack, and it's 4-2 Oakland. First pitch to Tulowitzki. This one's got to drive deep to left field, back at the track, and it's caught. But they are hitting the ball off DeSclafani right now. And now Martin Prado, who gets the start in right field in favor of Dexter Fowler. 1 for 1 in the playoffs. That was a pinch hit opportunity in the ALDS. He takes ball 1 against DeSclafani. So drawing his first start of the playoffs. And a swing and a miss at that changeup, and it evens the count at 1-1. But man, oh man, Jorge Posada. He talk about a guy heating up. As Prado takes a 2-seamer inside, 2-1. Homers in game 4, 1, and 2. Game 4 of the ALDS. Game 1, as there's a slider missing. Game 1 of the ALCS, and now game 2. The only person who also could say that is his teammate Babe Ruth. 3-1 pitch is in there for a strike, and Prado now has a full count on him. And Prado's going to foul that away. That's one thing about Martin Prado, is he looks at a lot of pitches. You don't see him fishing at any pitches, bad pitches. As he swings and misses, a good pitch there with a fastball up at the top of the strike zone. 2 gone. DeSclafani's 2nd strikeout of the game. Now back to the top of the order. Rod Carew 2nd at bat in the 2nd inning right now. And Carew's going to line one into center field. Desmond's going to just watch it drop in front of him. No diving grab at this time, as Carew gets his first hit of the playoffs. First hit of the series, I should say. First pitch swing, Rod Carew with a very balanced swing. It was just a drive into center field, and that's why the A's put him at the top of the lineup. He's able to put balls in play, and most of the time, it's in a place where there's some grass, and it can drop down for a base hit. First pitch way outside on Ripken, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is just popped up, and that's easily played by the center fielder Desmond, who comes in rushing, and that'll record the 3rd out of the 2nd inning. But fireworks continue here at Oakland. The 2nd home run of the game from the Athletics, the 2nd 2-run shot, this one coming courtesy of Jorge Posada. So Steve, now facing Andrews, is 1 for 1 on the day. Back in front with a 2-run lead, thanks to that home run. Delivers a ball to Andrews. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch slider, and that's in there for a base hit. And Elvis Andrews must have heard us talking, because we said if the Jays want to be successful, they got to get him on. And now he's 2 for 2 today. Now we got Will Clark, who's 0 for 1 with a lineout in the 1st inning. Takes a changeup outside, and it's 1-0. 1-0 pitch curveball, and that's popped, easily played by Davis into left field. Coming on, and record the 1st out of the 3rd inning. So Oakland continue to lead in the majors in the playoffs with home runs as Cliff Floyd comes on. Floyd swings and fouls off the first pitch. Strike 1. 0-1 pitch Again, fouled away down the third baseline, and now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball. Ooh, and Stieb thought he had it.
1-2.
Just missed it, and it's now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, one heat. Deep to right field. Back over to Prado. At the track, at the wall. Gone! Cliff Floyd, a line drive home run over the glove of Martin Prado. And this game is tied up at 4. Wow, are we in for a good one today. Cliff Floyd, 2 hits in game number 1. And gets his first hit, a line drive over the glove of Martin Prado. And then now tied this game up at 4. We're going to get some activity in the bullpen. And it's Felix Hernandez, the former starter, as Dave Stieb has been struggling here. First pitch to Jonathan Schoop in there for strike 1. 1 out here in the third, and a 4-4 tie ball game as Schoop fouls that one off. 0-2 pitch, and it's blocked by Posada way off the plate, and it's now 1-2. The changeup, and that one's hit deep to center field, back looking at Griffey, and this one is gone! Back-to-back shots from the Jays. First it was Floyd, and now Jonathan Schoop, and the Jays now in front 5-4. Schoop hitting a changeup that just missed right down the middle, and he hit that straight to center field. There are no doubter off the bat, and the Blue Jays up in front now 5-4. And we're going to have a mound visit as Dave Stieb has been really battling today and struggling with his pitches. But for the moment he stays on, he delivers a curveball at the bench. Strike 1. And Bob Melvin does have a pretty healthy and rested bullpen as Clark delivers a base hit single in there. So he definitely can use his bullpen, but didn't expect to use him so early in the game. As another base hit in there. Now McCutcheon coming up. And McCutcheon takes a slider at the knees for strike 1. 0-1 pitch fouled away, and it's 0-2. Curveball got him looking right at the peak of the strike zone. Right on the edge of the strike zone, I should say. First K of the game. And it is now 2 outs. It's Buddy Bell who walked and got a run on the error, you could call it by Griffey. It was called an Ian Desmond triple. Strike 1. Strike 2. Good pitch there by Stieb. His best pitch of the day. Looking to put out Bell. Ooh, borderline pitch doesn't go. 1-2 pitch to Bell. Fastball swung on way above the strike zone. And Stieb gets back-to-back Ks, but he gives up 3 runs here in the third. And now the Jays lead 5-4 with Griffey, Ruth, and Davis, the heart of the order, coming up. So Griffey made a mistake in the outfield. He got a walk and came home on the 2-run shot by Babe Ruth. Let's see if he makes up at the plate. He's got to have a pitch to swing there as the ball is way off the plate, 1-0. Another pitch off the plate, 2-0. It doesn't look like DeSclafani wants to pitch to Griffey. This is his 7th pitch, and 5 of them have come off the plate. A curveball, that could have been called a strike, but it's now 3-0. Another 3-0 count to Griffey, and again, Babe Ruth is on deck, already with a 2-run homer on the day. And Griffey swings at the 3-0 pitch, hits one to deep center, on the track, but Desmond's going to play it. So Griffey on the 3-0 count decides to swing, and this time he flies out to deep center field. So now Babe Ruth coming on with no runners on, which is obviously grateful for DeSclafani and the Blue Jays. Ball there to Babe Ruth. I might even intentionally walk him right now. The way Ruth is swinging, you don't want him to hit an extra base hit or a home run. And there's 2 balls right there to Babe Ruth. Blue Jays leading 5-4 here in the third. 2 home runs in the top of the third from Cliff Floyd as there's a changeup borderline call on the inside. A 2-run shot from Floyd and then a solo shot from Jonathan Schoop. 2-1 pitch to Ruth. Swung on and missed. Ruth goes swing for the curveball and the count is 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and it gets behind Clark. And Ruth is going to be strikeout on swinging. And so DeSclafani gets it to go. Now Chris Davis coming up. He's 0 for 1 with the strikeout. That was the third strikeout for DeSclafani. He delivers a two-seamer inside for 1-0. One pitch way off the plate, and now 2-0 to Davis. But there's 3, 4, 5, and Griffey, Ruth, and Davis have a ton of pop. And that's when we said it! Chris Davis hits one deep and out of here! His second home run of the playoffs, first of the ALCS, and just like that, we are tied. We've seen 5 home runs today, folks. 3 of them coming from Oakland, with this one from Davis, who gives a salute to his A's teammates, tying this one up. We were just mentioning, literally, how this 3, 4, 5 has a ton of pop, and Davis hits a solo shot, tying this one up. 2 for 4 in game 1, and now 1 for 2 here in game 2. A no-doubter to left field, and we are tied up at 5. What a game. Now Miguel Cabrera coming up with 2 outs. A double in his first at-bat, and came home on the Posada home run. And he takes a ball right at the knees. 1-0. One-0 pitch in there for a strike, and it's even the count at 1-1. And the 1-1 hit sharply to Bell at third base. He makes the play, but we head into the third with 10 runs scored, 5 on each side. Last one coming there, a Chris Davis solo bomb to deep left field to tie it. Now Ian Desmond up with a triple. 2 RBIs already in his first at bat. Might as well call it a single, but the score call is going to give him a triple. The score is going to give him a triple there. As he takes a slider on the inside, it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch in there for strike 2. And it's now 1-2. Swung on and missed, and Dave Stieb with 3 straight strikeouts as he gets the first out here in the 4th. Now Eduardo Nunez up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Good two-seamer on the inside. Changeup fouled away. It's 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Hit softly to third base. Tulowitzki makes the play. Over to first. Got him. 2 outs here in the 4th. Felix Hernandez is warming up and ready in the bullpen. As Elvis Andrus comes up, he's 2 for 2 in the day. Swung on and misses the curveball. It's 0-1. And now 3 for 3 as he lines a base hit over the first baseman Tulowitzki's head. And Elvis Andrus now having himself a game. 3 hits for the shortstop. Now Clark cleaning up. It's a slider in there for strike 1. Changeup fouled away, and it's 0-2. Stieb looking to get out of the 4th here. And the two-seamer fouled away. And the count remains 0-2 still. Swung on and missed, and Stieb with a great pitch gets out of the 4th. His 4th K of the game. So we head to the bottom of the 4th, and it's Jorge Posada. A 2-run homer in his first at-bat. And his second at-bat here in the 4th inning. This one, first pitch, going to be ground over softly to the second baseman. Shoots over to first, 1 away. So both pitchers struggling, but both starting pitchers still remain in the game. Now Troy Tulowitzki, he's 0 for 1. A fly out to left field. And this one's going to be lined to left field, and a diving grab there by Cliff Floyd. Nicely done there by Floyd, who's done it with the bat, and now he's done it with the glove. 2 outs here. A diving grab, and he's going to get the out. Now it's Martin Prado. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Playing right field in for Dexter Fowler. Swings, and he's going to line one over the second baseman's head. No! Shoot gets the play on the... So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we head to the 5th. So the Jays, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. The Athletics, 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Floyd, Shoop, and bench due up. Cliff Floyd 1 for 2 today with a 2-run home run, and Dave Stieb remains out here in the 5th inning. Two-seamer outside, it's ball 1. Fastball on the outside corner, evens the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch slider. In there on the outside corner, it's now 1-2. 1-2 pitch, curveball. Good eye there by Cliff Floyd. Leaves the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Got him looking at the top of the strike zone. And Dave Stieb with his 5th strikeout. So the A's, with 2 runs in the first inning on a Babe Ruth 2-run jack. Oakland responded with the 2 runs on a triple by Desmond. Made it 2-all at the top of the second. Then 2 runs there in the bottom of the second on a 2-run shot by Posada. Then a home run from this guy and Cliff Floyd made it 5-4 for the Jays before Chris Davis tied it in the bottom of the 3rd with a solo home run of his own. And Shoot swings and fouls that one off. 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Fouled away, now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Stieb. Curveball hits shallow. Center field playable as Griffey comes on. And he's going to make the second out here in the 5th inning. Now it's bench up. And he takes a borderline call for ball 1 there. Right at the bottom of the knees. 1-0 pitch fouled away with the curveball, and it's now 1-1. 1-1 gets him with the slider, now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, and Stieb gets his 6th strikeout of the game. And that mustache, if that could talk, it would say, alright, I'm battling. My team's still in it. Tied in 5 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Top of the order for the Athletics, Rod Carew up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And Carew takes a borderline call there for a ball, and the Jays manager does not like that call. Very consistent by the umpire, but a lot of these calls could have been called strikes as Carew grounds one over to first, and that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 5th. Now Kyle Ripken Jr., he's 0 for 2, and the A's would love to see his bat get going. And the first pitch is fouled away, it's 0-1. Kyle Ripken struggling 0 for 6 in this series right now. As he gets a good eye there, doesn't swing at the curveball, and it's now 1-1. One pitch to Ripken. Two-seamer, that's just off the plate. It's 2-1. Pitch count good for DeSclafani, 56. Nothing crazy. As he gets a curveball in there, it's fouled away, even the count of 2-2. It's more than he's given up 3 home runs. 2 2-run shots and a solo shot. A two-seamer got him on the inside. Ripken can't believe it. He goes down looking. And that's DeSclafani's 4th strikeout of the game. Now Ken Griffey 0 for 1 with a walk and a run today. The run came on a 2-run shot back in the first by Babe Ruth. And Griffey in there for strike 1. A curveball on the outside corner. Fooled him. 0-1 pitch hit right into the shift to Jonathan Shoop. Over to first in another 1-2-3 inning. So both pitchers have seemed to have settled down over the last couple innings. As we head to the 6th, McCutchen, Bell, and Desmond due up. McCutchen 0 for 2, and Stieb will stay out there. Hernandez is ready to go. He takes strike 1 in there. Now joining Hernandez in the bullpen is going to be the lefty Jake Diekman. Oh, 1 pitch off the plate, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch to McCutchen. In there for strike 2. Got him fooled. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be fouled down the third baseline hard. The double action barrel going in the A's bullpen. Steve just continues to pitch. As that curveball is going to be fouled away up to 74 pitches. This is pitch number 75 here in the 6th inning. Slider got him swinging his 7th K of the game. So Dave Stieb kind of grooving right now as Bell comes up with 1 out here in the 6th. He's going to line one foul down the first baseline. 0-1. Change up in there for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. And that's going to hit a lazy fly ball to center field. Playable for Griffey. And now 2 gone here in the 6th. Now Ian Desmond, 1 for 2 with a triple, 2 RBIs. Gets a slider in there for strike 1. Two-seam fastball fouled away down the right field line, and it's now 0-2. Chalk it up, another K for Steve as Desmond goes down swinging his 8th K of the day. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. And now Brandon McCarthy comes on. 2 games in this postseason, 2.16 ERA, 8 1/3 innings, 4 strikeouts. And look at those lefty-righty splits. This guy's not really hitting well off him. He's got Babe Ruth to deal with first. McCarthy comes in a fastball, a curveball, a cutter, and a sinker as Santiago Castillo warms up, the right-hander for the Jays. First pitch in there, ball, low, fastball, 95 miles per hour. So that's going to do it for DeSclafani. As the ball is in there, it's now 2-0. 5 innings, striking out 4, giving up 3 home runs, 5 runs, and 5 hits. So not a great start, but not a very poor start, as his team right now is tied 5-5 when he leaves. And Ruth goes swinging at a tie pitch there. It's 2-1. Ruth, a 2-run home run and a strikeout. He takes a ball low, now 3-1. Chris Davis on deck. He had a solo home run. That was the last hit given up there by DeSclafani. And that one's hit sharply to shortstop Andrews. Over to first. Ruth doesn't run well. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Double barrel action also in the Jays bullpen. Now Chris Davis. A solo home run in his last at-bat. That was came against Anthony DeSclafani. Now he's got Brandon McCarthy, who delivers a fastball inside 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Davis. And this one now outside. Fastball again, 94 miles per hour, but it's held 2-0. Here's a 2-0 pitch. And a good check swing there by Davis. 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And Davis gets the green light. Hits one deep to right field. And out of here! On a 3-0 pitch, Davis hits his 2nd home run tonight. This one to opposite field. A no-doubter from Davis. And the A's jump in front 6-5. Another salute to his teammates. Chris Davis picking up the slack from his teammates. 2 solo home runs, 1 to tie it, and now 1 to take the lead. On the 3-0 pitch, gets a fastball of his liking, and all Brandon McCarthy can do is hope that stays in the ballpark. It does not. 394 feet for Davis, and the A's now have a 6-5 lead. Now Miguel Cabrera 1 for 2 on the day, and they're going to call that a strike. 5 for 18, 4 strikeouts, batting .278 against McCarthy's lifetime. So McCarthy comes in, gets Ruth to ground out, and then gives up a solo home run opposite field to Chris Davis. And the A's now up in front 6-5 with their 4th home run of the game. And there's a sinker that misses off the plate, and it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch to Miggy. It's going to be a hit deep to right field. Back at the track. And over his head. Over McCutcheon's head. And Cabrera in there with his 2nd double of the game. back-to-back extra base hits. The first one, the long bomb variety. This one stays in the ballpark, but over the right field to McCutcheon's head. And so that's going to be a double. Now Jorge Posada coming up. 1 for 2. And that was a 2-run, no-doubter in his first at-bat. Now James Pizzo, the left-handed pitcher, warms up for the Blue Jays. Posada, the switch hitter, batting from the left side. He takes ball 1 on the inside corner. So McCarthy gets Ruth to ground out. Gives up a home run to Davis. And now a double to Cabrera. And he's got to deal with Jorge Posada, who's been heating up. And Posada lines one over to second. Cabrera's going to move over to third on that play. But 2 outs now for Troy Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki, a big home run in game number 3. Wasn't a walk-off, but it won the game in the top of the 9th for Oakland. 0 for 2 in this game. 0 for 6 in the series. First pitch fouled away, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Tulowitzki. And that also is going to be fouled away, 0-2. Curveball way off the plate, 1-2. Cabrera at 90 feet away. A double and then moves over on the ground out by Posada. Tulowitzki looking to drive him home. 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be hit up the middle, and he did. Tulowitzki with a big insurance RBI there. An RBI single right up the middle. And the A's now lead 7-5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Martin Prado 0 for 2. A strikeout and a lineout. He drew his first start of the playoffs in for Dexter Fowler. And he hits the first pitch foul down the right field line. The 0-1 pitch fouled away. It's 0-2. A curveball that was off the plate, but Prado went swinging. Tulowitzki on first. An RBI single that drove in Cabrera. And Prado stays alive as a sinker drives in right on his hands and fouls one away. And that one's going to hit softly into right field, playable for McCutcheon, and that'll do it for the 6th. So, 2 runs come in here, one being a solo home run from Davis and then an RBI single from Tulowitzki, and the Oakland Athletics now lead 7-5. And Dave Stieb continues to pitch. We are going to have a substitution as Martin Prado is going to be lifted for Dexter Fowler, who moves back to right field. Prado 0 for 3 on the day. His day is done. Now top of the lineup, Edward Nunez, who takes strike 1 here in the 7th. So Stieb, who struggled most of the game, has really settled down in the last few innings. As Nunez hits one softly to left field. Davis going back, makes the play, 1 out. Now Elvis Andrews up. He's 3 for 3 against Stieb. This one foul down the third base line, 0-1. 0-1 pitch fouled away, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch lined right to Carew, over to first, and finally they get Elvis Andrews out today. Now Will Clark, 0 for 3 on the day. Takes a curveball in there for strike 1. Strike 2. A changeup inside. Stieb looking for another 1-2-3 inning here. A 2-seamer, and that one's just going to be fouled away. 1-2. Curveball, he went! And another K for Stieb, his 9th of the day. And what an effort from Dave Stieb as James Pazos comes on, the lefty, to face 3 lefties here in the top of the 7th. Felix Hernandez is going to sit down, and Alex Colome is going to warm up. So Carew against the lefty Pazos here in the bottom of the 7th. And Carew fouls that one down the first baseline. 0-1. Carew 1 for 3 on the day. Slider, good pitch there from Pazos. Pazos just a slider, a sinker, and a 2-seam fastball. But he pitches on the far side of the mound. A slider. This one just curves left and very tough against lefties. 1-2 to Carew here in the bottom of the 7th. Oakland leads 7-5. And Carew hits one deep to right field. Back going McCutcheon, making the play. 1 away. Now Cal Ripken Jr. 0 for 3, looking for his first hit of the series. Pazos delivers a slider, and that's going to be fouled away. 0-1 to Cal Ripken Jr. Bottom of the 7th. Slider, that one hangs inside to Ripken, 1-1. That slider misses off the plate, and now 2-1. Griffin takes a sinker low, now 3-1. Ken Griffey Jr. on deck. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And a run scored. And the sinker is a borderline call, but Ripken will take the walk. He gets on base for Ken Griffey Jr. and Babe Ruth following him. Pazos against the lefty Griffey. And that one's hit deep to left center. Back at the track. Going to make the play is Desmond. And that'll be his second out. So Griffey now 0 for 3 today. And here comes Babe Ruth. 2-run home run. His 4th home run in his last 3 games. Came back in the first inning. That one's a deep center fielder off Anthony DeSclafani. Ripken on at first. 2 outs here in the 7th. Ruth 1 for 3. Takes a slider way off the plate. 1-0. The next batter, Chris Davis. Well, he's feeling it today. 2 solo home runs. Slider, good pitch there. Fooled Ruth. Evens the count at 1-1. Two-seamer right at the knees. Gets strike 2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch on Ruth. Fastball way off the plate. It's 2-2. Looking on first. He drew a walk. The 2-2 pitch. That one's hit deep to center field. Back looking up. It is out of here! Ruth doing it again. My oh my! His 5th home run in 3 games. This one again to deep center field off the lefty Pazos. And the A's extend their lead. Now 9-5. Ruth's 2nd 2-run home run of this inning. Of this game, I should say. But Oakland takes a 9-5 lead. And that is the 5th home run of the game for Oakland. Two home runs coming from Ruth. 2 home runs coming from Posada. And then 2 solo home runs from Chris Davis as Santiago Casilla comes on. And he's going to face Chris Davis, who's got 2 home runs on the day. Casilla, good knuckle curve. Gets Davis fooled with 0-1. Casilla's got a slider, a knuckle curve, a 4-seamer, and a 2-seamer. And another shot hit deep to left field, back at the track. It is gone! Making number 3 on the day for Chris Davis. His 3rd home run of the day. Touch 'em all, Davis. Wow, have yourself a game. Make that home run number 6 on the day for Oakland. Number 3 coming from Chris Davis. 3 solo home runs off 3 different pitchers. DeSclafani, McCarthy, and now Casilla. This one a no-doubter to left field. And Chris Davis starting to heat up in that number 5 spot. You got to be worried. And just like that, the Oakland Athletics explode for 3 more runs this inning. And obviously both of them coming of the home run variety. As here's Miguel Cabrera. Cabrera's going to ground one soft for the third. Bell makes the play over to first, and that'll do it. All of that was 2 outs, by the way. Rifkin was on, and a 2-run shot from Root. They go back-to-back, and the A's fans just dancing, loving it right now, doing the doogie. 10 hits, 10 runs, and the Athletics with a 5-run lead. And I think Dave Stieb's going to stay out there. It looks like he is. As Floyd gets a curveball and and fouls that one away. And it's going to be a little bullpen check, making sure that everything's okay. And I think Pat Neshek is now going to warm up. Now that the lead is so out of reach, well, not terribly, but the Jays are down to the final 6 outs as Floyd fouls that one away. 0-2. And Floyd goes down swinging. Make that number 10 for Dave Stieb, who's just been grooving since the end of the 3rd inning. The 4th, 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. They're 3 up, 3 downs. And Stieb has just been grooving. Now Jonathan Scoop coming up. And he takes strike number 1. What a performance from Dave Stieb, who struggled in the first 3 innings, but really settled down as he delivered strike 2 there to Jonathan Scoop. This one's lined into right field. Fowler goes over and plays it. And that'll be a base hit. And finally, the Jays get a runner on since about the 4th inning. And here's Bench, and this is probably the last batter there for Steve. Swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, curveball, swung on and missed, and now 0-2. The curveball goes away from Posada. Over to second. Does he tag him out? No, he's in there. Shoots. Good base running as he moves on the wild pitch to second base. And he got him. Bench goes down. K number 11 for Dave Stieb. And that was his 100th pitch. And I think that just might as well do it. Andrew McCutcheon's on. And Melvin says, no, let's keep him out there. And that one's going to be hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Play at the plate. And Shoop is in there. Well, and McCutcheon with an RBI single. And I think now you can finally say that's it. As Buddy Bell comes on. And that'll do it for Dave Stieb. 7 2/3. Gives up 6 runs, 10 hits, but strikes out 11 in the process. And Pat Neshek coming in. He gave up a home run back in the ALDS in a Game 2 in which they lost. He hasn't seen action since. A good action for the submarine thrower, who delivers a sinker in there to Bell for strike 1. And then a slider that's hit deep to center field. Back of the track goes Griffey, and this one's out of here. Just like that, the Blue Jays are not done yet. 10-8. A 2-run shot there from Bell. And Neshek struggling. 2 batters and 2 home runs as he gives Desmond strike 1 a sinker there. Another sinker in there for strike 2. I think you're going to see Billy Wagner warm up, and he is. They didn't want to go to Wagner, but it looks like Wagner going to get the call right now and probably come on in the 9th inning. Slider off the plate, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Circle change. Fouled away and able to fire it off. And another sinker that's fouled away. It's still 1-2. Slider off the plate. So Oakland came into this inning with a 5-run lead. Now it's been cut down to 2. And Desmond tries to go up the middle. Ripken, 360 move, gets him. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. But Buddy Bell with a 2-run home run has now cut this lead to 10-8. Ross Tripley coming on. He hasn't given up a run in 3 2/3. They'll be facing the bottom 3 in Posada, Tulowitzki, and Fowler. Adrian Ramos will sit down. It's going to be Alex Colomé and Billy Wagner. Posada batting from the left side again. Tripley does a fastball right at the knees, but that's going to be called a ball. Tripley fastball, two-seamer, knuckle, change, and a slider. Easily 10-8. You got to look at that insurance runs coming from Chris Davis and Babe Ruth. Davis is third home run of the game. Ruth second. And now 3-0 to Posada. And 3-0 pitch in there, in for strike 1. Posada was taken the whole way. 3-1. Three-one pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Playable for Desmond. And that'll be the first out of the bottom of the 8th. Now Tulowitzki coming out. He got an RBI in his last at bat, which now looks to be huge. Drove Miguel Cabrera. Tulowitzki takes knuckle curve outside for ball 1. And Tulowitzki with his second base hit. 2 hits and lost 2 at bats for Tulowitzki, and both hits up the middle. So Tulo on at first with the single. Now Dexter Fowler. 0 for 3 in game 1. Didn't get the start here in game 2. Batting from the left side, another switch hitter that the A's have in their lineup. Fowler takes strike 1 on the inside corner, 0-1. So Prado started in right field. Fowler came on as defensive positioning. And Fowler hits one down the left field line, and that's going to be caught there by Floyd. So 0 for 1 for Fowler. And now Rod Carew at the top of the lineup coming up.
Up next for Oakland, second baseman.
Tulo on it first with the base hit. Carew, 1 hit on the game. And he's going to hit the first pitch he sees to center field, and Desmond's going to make the catch, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 8th. So the Jays down to the final 3 outs. They want to win a game before they can go home, as you look at the beautiful Oakland bridge right there. Oakland holding on to a 10-8 lead, top of the lineup, and Alex Colomé is going to come on. 3 games here in the postseason, 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1 save, and just 1 hit allowed. And he'll probably face Nunez and Andrews before the lefties, and Wagner comes on. First pitch to Nunez, cutter outside, 1-0. And if the Jays get 1 runner on, we'll have the tying run at the plate. 1-0 in there for a fastball, strike 1. One pitch from Kalam. Curveball, nicely done, as that is fooling Edward Nunez. And now the count 1-2. 1-2 pitch, change up low. And it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, got him looking! Great pitch there from Colomb. First out here in the 9th. Now Elvis Andrews getting another at bat. He's 3 for 4 on the day. And a borderline pitch in there. No, it's going to be ball 1. And the umpire's not called that all day long right at the knees. Second pitch in there for strike 1, and it's now 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Now 1-2. Long looking for back-to-back Ks. And he got him right at the top of the strike zone. So Andrews and Nunez get set down, and now you're going to bring in Billy Wagner to face the lefty Clark to finish this one out. Wagner 0 for 1 in the playoffs, 4 games, 3 saves, pitched 3 in the third. Looking to just get 1 out right here. Now Vogt can go up 2-0 in there for strike 1 on Clark. 99 miles per hour. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, hit deep to right field, but that one's hanging foul. 0-2 to Clark. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be lined in for a base hit, so the Jays have a chance. And now Cliff Floyd, arguably their most dangerous hitter, coming up with a chance to tie the game. First pitch in there for strike 1 on Floyd. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Floyd. Fastball off the plate, 1-1. Wagner looking to get 1 out as Colon came in to start the ninth, got 2 strikeouts, and there's strike 2. Now the Jays are down to their final strike. Wagner looking to end it right here. And the slider misses off the plate. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Fastball inside, now 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Wagner got him looking! Ball game over! Goes back with the slider. I think Floyd was expecting the fastball, but that'll do it in probably the craziest game Oakland's played all playoff long. And there's been some crazy ones. The final score in this one, 10-8. Chris Davis, the MVP of this one. 3 solo home runs. That was coupled with 2 two-run shots by Babe Ruth. A solo shot there from Jorge Posada. 6 home runs by Oakland. And they take a 2-0 lead and they protect home field. Final score, 10-8. The Jays 8 runs on 12 hits, no errors. Athletics 10 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Dave Stieb takes the win up. He goes 7 2/3, striking out 11. And there's Chris Davis. What a day for him. Take a salute. 3 solo home runs in this one. I think those are just all the same at bat. 2 to left field, 1 to right field. 3 runs, 3 home runs, 3 hits, 4 at bats. A big day for Davis. Let's take a look at the game recap. So the Jays got nothing from Nunez, 3 hits from Andrews, which was a good day from him. Clark, 1 hit, and that came in the 9th. Floyd, a 2-run jack. Soup with a home run. Bench 1 for 4. McCutcheon 1 for 4 with an RBI. Bell a home run. And Desmond a 2 RBI triple. So Desmond a triple, his first. Shoop his first home run. Bell second. Floyd second. And pitching DeSclafani goes 5 innings, 5 hits, 5 earned, a walk and 4 Ks. McCarthy takes the loss. He came in the 6th. And he gave up a home run to Davis and another RBI to Tulowitzki. And then Pazos gives up 2 runs. Casilla gives up another home run to Davis. And Rod Stripley finishing off the 8th inning. And for Oakland, 1 for 5 for Carew. And then 0 for 3 from Ripken. 0 for 3 from Griffey. 2 for 4 from Babe Ruth, who had another two home run day. That's the second time he's done that in the last 3 games. 5 home runs in his last 3 games. Talk about Davis, 3 hits, all of them being home runs. Miguel Cabrera, 2 hits, 2 doubles, 2 runs. Posada, a 2-run jack. That was his only hit of the game. His 3rd home run in as many games. And Tulowitzki, 2 hits and an RBI single. So Posada, 3 home runs now in the playoffs, 5 RBIs. Ruth now 6 home runs in the playoffs, now 11 RBIs. And Chris Davis, 4 home runs, 3 today, 5 RBIs. Pitching Dave Stieb, 7 2/3, 10 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned, a walk, and 11 strikeouts. And he bowed back after giving up 5 runs in the first 3 innings. A good 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. He goes into the 8th, and he gives up 2 more. And that came off Pat Neshek, who gave up a run on a 2-run jack by Bell. Colomb starts the 9th. He gets 2 strikeouts of Nunez and Andrews, and then Wagner gives up a hit to Clark, and then strikes out. Floyd picks up his 4th save of the year. And Dave Stieb now 1-0 in the playoffs. And that'll do it for this one in Game 2. What a game it was. 6 home runs for Oakland in a 10-8 win over the Blue Jays to take Game 2 of the ALCS. We move to Toronto's for Game 3, 4, and potentially 5. And it's going to be James Tumolo against Trevor Bauer.
Good morning.
We'll see you next time.